Hello, everyone. Welcome in today. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons this week. We're going to start with an upgrade for our right tackle, Ryan Swoboda. He's a backup for us. He's also quite young, so we really do want to see some upgrades come out of him. He's a tall man. He's 6'9", so we go ahead and upgrade his power here. And as you can see, he gets 1 awareness, 2 run block power, and 1 run block in general. And right now, we're heading into play the Atlanta Falcons. Here we are today in Tampa Bay, taking on the Falcons at Raymond James Stadium. Daniel Jones is their starting quarterback, and as you can see, he was pretty hot last week. He had a good game, and you know what? He's actually had a pretty good season so far for the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to see if we can rebound this week and try to get a win and get this Buccaneers team on the right track. And here we are, kicking this ball away to open up this game today in the rain versus the Atlanta Falcons. That's going to go for a touchback. So we're going to see Daniel Jones and this Atlanta Falcons offense on the field first. Daniel Jones is in the first year of a 2-year contract he signed with the Falcons. As you can see, he has 16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, just over 1,300 yards. He's had a great start to his season. As we're showing off injuries, you can see we're still without Ryan Jensen at center. Casey Hayward's out for them today, and so are Grady Jarrett and Jalen Mayfield, their guard. So we're going to see what this offense can do without him as Daniel Jones takes a shot to Drake London early in this game. Now, luckily, he dropped it. That could have been a huge play for this Falcons offense. Right there, he gets a pass to Kyle Pitts. He gets the ball moving here. He hands it off, and look at that run right there. That was a great play by Jamal Williams coming over from the Detroit Lions in the offseason. So Daniel Jones, he's back to pass again. He's going to take another shot down the field. Luckily, that's not held on to by Kendrick Bourne. And, this Falcons team isn't afraid to take their shots, as Daniel Jones has been very aggressive going deep. He misses Kyle Pitts on that pass, luckily, bringing up a 3rd and 10 here, so he's definitely going to have to pass it. He's standing tough in the pocket. He throws it up. That is broken up one-on-one again with Kendrick Bourne. So now taking the field for the Buccaneers is Jimmy Garoppolo. He's had a real tough start to the beginning of this season. Look at that. 1 touchdown to 11 interceptions, just 915 yards. That's just unexplainable and simply unacceptable. As we open the day here on the ground, given Rachaad White the carry, he picks up just 3 yards. But you know what? He's actually been pretty good so far this season for us. He's learning and growing and arguably becoming a better back than what we got in A.J. Dillon, who I traded for. I should have known better. Right here we go quick to Russell Gage. He gets us a 1st down. Nice running here by Rachaad White. That's slick. We like that carry. Those are the exact type of carries that we like to see and what give us hope that maybe Rachaad White can become a full-time back for us. And that's really what we're looking for this season, as it's already turning into a lost season for the Buccaneers, so we really need to see who are the players we can build around going into the future. So jumping back in here, this is a 3rd and 10. This right here is a pretty big situation for the Buccaneers. Cam Brates comes in motion, and we're going to run some play action off of him. Jimmy takes a shot deep to K. Dotton, however, that pass gets broken up. This right here is a 62-yard field goal attempt, and that gets drilled by Jake Moody. What a kick. Now this episode's going to start to speed up as we show highlights. Look at this pass to Drake London. He takes it to the house. Nobody can catch up to him. The Atlanta Falcons take a 7-3 lead here in this game early in the first quarter. And now the Buccaneers have a chance to answer. Jimmy G is dropping back to pass, and look at this pressure. Charles Omenihu gets the sack, setting the Bucs up with a 2nd and very long. This same drive, it's now 3rd and 16, and Garoppolo is going to pass it. He throws it to Mike Evans. That's a 19-yard pickup and a Buccaneers 1st down, keeping this drive alive. You love to see Mike get involved. That's exactly what this offense needs. And right here, the quarter comes to an end. We are heading into the second quarter, losing in this game 7-3. However, we do have reason for hope as we try to get ourselves our first win of the season. And as you can see right here, Jake Moody ends up kicking a short field goal at the end of that drive, making this score 7-6. The Falcons are still in the lead as look at this play. They hit Kyle Pitts down the sideline, and that right there was a nice reception by him that helped set them up to get in the scoring ranges. Right here you can see this will be a touchdown run by Jamal Williams, extending the Falcons lead. What a great start to the day for this Falcons offense. They now lead 14-6 as Jimmy Garoppolo retakes the field for the Buccaneers, and he throws it to the sideline. What a great play by Russell Gage. Oh wait, he actually dropped it. That was so depressing. Now right here, look at this pass from Daniel Jones to Demarcus Robinson. That was put right in the breadbasket. perfect pass. Gotta give him credit for that. Jumping ahead here to 2nd and goal, and Daniel Jones hits Drake London for a touchdown. That right there was a wide open slant. Falcons extend their lead 21-6 now. Jumping to about a minute and a half left here in the 2nd quarter, and look at that, Jimmy Garoppolo's sacked. That ball is out. It ends up being recovered by Arnold Ebiketie, giving the Atlanta Falcons excellent field position. And you know who knocked that out? Charles Omenihu once again on the sack. Right here though, Daniel Jones goes down. He couldn't get away from Shaq Barrett. What a great play by our defense. We really need them to step up for us. And Daniel Jones is back to pass, reading the field. Look at that throw, and Drake London came down with that. As we jump to 2nd and goal here with 50 seconds or so left on the clock, look at this pass from Daniel Jones to a wide open DeMarcus Robinson. Falcons will extend their lead to 28-6, getting close to halftime, and Jimmy Garoppolo goes down again. This time Lorenzo Carter got him, and Jimmy Garoppolo's back to throw a Hail Mary. He throws it up to Cade Otton. However, he cannot split the defenders, so we do not get into the end zone. This score remains 28-6 as we enter halftime, and the Atlanta Falcons offense has a lead in the total yards for their team with 239 yards of offense. The Buccaneers, meanwhile, only have 186 yards of offense, most of which has come through the air, which, you know, is what you would kind of hope to see, and Jimmy Garoppolo has been exceptional so far. He has gone 17 of 25 for 165 yards with a 68% completion percentage. He doesn't have any interceptions, which might be a first for a half of a game for the Buccaneers so far this season. And then you look at the ground, Rachaad White really has been quite effective. He has 10 for 40 yards. And then through the air, Cade Otton's caught 5 for 64, and Mike Evans has 4 for 40 in the first half. Defensively, Antoine Winfield Jr. leads us with 5 tackles, and Shaq Barrett has a tackle for a loss and a sack. And right here to open the second half, Jimmy Garoppolo throws an interception to Bryce Callahan. He's going down the sideline, and look at that early celebration. That ends up costing the Falcons a touchdown. I have never seen that happen in the game before, so you know what? I'll take it. However, on the next play, Drake London catches the Daniel Jones touchdown, extending the Falcons' lead to 35-6. This has been a terrible performance by the Buccaneers, so they decide to bench Jimmy Garoppolo and bring in Clayton Tune, the rookie hidden development quarterback, and he is going to get sacked right here on this play. Nothing came of it. That was by Graham. It was a fantastic play. His first series hasn't really gone as planned, as he throws it over there and he completely misses Cade Otton on that play. And that is my concern with Clayton Tune and why I don't think he is a part of our future. He just doesn't seem to be that accurate. And you know what? In Madden, you really do have to be an accurate passer in order to succeed. Did you just see that carry by Jamal Williams? What a run. He stiff-armed Antoine Winfield Jr. to the ground and broke that carry for 28 yards. On the next play, he gets into the end zone, extending the Falcons' lead to 42-6. That right there was a 28-yard touchdown run by Jamal Williams. Right here, this drive is actually going pretty well for the Buccaneers, right up until we have this 4th down play broken up by Michael Walker. The Falcons took over here, and Daniel Jones got sacked by Shaq Barrett, setting up a Younghoe Koo field goal attempt from 26 yards out, and that kick is up and good, giving the Falcons a 45-6 lead. Right here, the Bucs are getting desperate. They went for it on 4th and 2, and Clayton Tune was able to sneak that ahead and get the first down for the Buccaneers. As the 3rd quarter comes to an end here, the Bucs are losing 45-6. On 4th and 6 now, Clayton Tune throws that pass to Rachaad White. However, he cannot get to the line to gain, turning the ball back over to the Atlanta Falcons. Look at this run by Daniel Jones. He pulls the read option, and he's going to go ahead and take this for 22 yards. What a fantastic run. Later in this drive, though, Younghoe Koo's going to settle. He's going to hit the short field goal, extending this Falcons lead 48-6. As the Bucs try to find any way to put points on the board, Clayton Tune tried to scramble that one up the middle. However, Charles Omenihu took him down again for his 3rd sack of the game. This right here is a 4th down later in this drive. Look at that throw. That was perfect by Clayton Tune. However, Cade Otton dropped it, turning the ball over to the Falcons. They would turn this drive into 3 again as Younghoe Koo hits another 34-yard field goal, giving the Falcons the 51-6 lead. And right here, Clayton Tune made a huge mistake. Jalen Jones picked him off, and nobody's there to stop him. He goes into the end zone, extending this Falcons lead to 58-6. This is officially a butt whooping. As we continue to show the highlights that really mattered as this game came to an end, I will say you can tell frustrations are mounting with the Buccaneers. Mike Evans is showing some frustration openly on the field. You'll get to see that highlight here soon. It's frustrating. I've got to learn to get these interceptions under control. When we have so many good receivers, I can't be making these dumb decisions. Look at this play right here. Clayton Tune has Mike Evans open. He throws it late. It's picked off by Jaron Kearse, ending this game. Buccaneers will drop this one right here, 58-6. And I think right now I'm leaning towards making a permanent quarterback change. I've seen everything I need to see from Jimmy Garoppolo. However, I am going to take a little bit of time and really assess the situation just to make sure I'm making the right decision here. These highlight episodes are really only happening in the games that are blowouts, as I'm learning, because nobody wants to sit through a 20 to 30 minute video of me getting my butt whooped. So I had to hurry up and speed through it a little bit. Looking at stats here, Jimmy G finished 17 of 27 for 165. He had 0 touchdowns. He did have that interception and a fumble here today, and he completed 62% of his passes. Not terrible, not great. And then we look at Clayton Tune. He went 13 of 25 for 114 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 52% completion percentage. I'm not overly happy with that. On the ground, Rachaad White took 21 for 77. He only averaged 3.6 yards per carry. Receiving wise, Mike Evans took 9 for 90. He didn't get in the end zone, but that was a great day. Chris Godwin had 6 for 67. Otten took 6 for 67, and Gage had 5 for 47. Defensively, Brian Branch led us with 9 tackles, followed by Devin White with 8, Winfield with 7, Davis had 7, and Levante David had 6. Taking a look at TFLs, we had 2 from Shaq Barrett, 2 from Devin White, 1 from Nacho, and 1 from Levante David. And sacks wise, Shaq Barrett had 2, and we didn't end up with any interceptions. Taking a look at the Falcons, Daniel Jones went 20 of 31 for 250 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no turnovers. He completed 65% of his passes today. That was an impressive outing for Daniel Jones. On the ground, Jamal Williams took 20 for 152 and 2 scores. He averaged a whopping 7.5 yards per carry. Daniel Jones did take that 1 rush for 22 yards. Through the air, their leader was Demarcus Robinson with 6 for 59. However, Drake London was their big play guy. He took 5 for 81 with 3 scores. He was absolutely fantastic for them. Kyle Pitts also caught 5 for 51, and Kendrick Bourne had 3 for 41 relatively early in this game. Defensively, Michael Walker had 13 tackles, followed by AJ Terrell with 11. Alexander had 9, Grant with 8, Christian Gonzalez had 8 as well. Charles Omenihu finished with 7, and Bryce Callahan had 6. Jaron Kearse had 6, and Jones had 5. TFLs, 3 for Carter, 3 for Omenihu, 2 for Walker, 1 for Graham, and 1 for Terrell. Sacks wise, it was Omenihu with 3, Graham with 1, Carter with 1, and then their interceptions were by Jones, Callahan, and Kearse. As we go ahead and look at an upgrade following this week's disappointing loss, Antoine Brooks, we decided to go with a hybrid upgrade for him. We got 1 man coverage, 1 speed, 1 press, 1 zone, and 1 acceleration. That's a huge upgrade for a young, strong safety. We really look forward to seeing what we can make him. As you can see, we came out of this week with 1 injury. It was to Tui Pelutu. He ended up with an ab tear, so he's going to miss 4 weeks. That right there could be a costly loss for the Bucs, as they're trying to play some young players, as their record sits currently 0-6 on the season. So we really need to see some of these young guys play. Next week, we're going to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 3-3. They're a little bit of a worse team than us, so hopefully we can pull out the win. We need to get these turnovers under control, and we need to make sure this Bucs team can play a little better. I also need to play better. I know that. These interceptions have to get cut down. I am working on it. I am playing games on the side just to try to improve this problem. I am well aware that I am hurting this team more than probably anybody else. But I will say, I think next week we're going to go ahead and switch it to the young quarterback and give Clayton Tune a chance to start for us. Hopefully he can develop and maybe become a guy that I can build around. I don't expect that to happen, and I honestly don't think I even want it to happen. I'm going to be posting an episode soon that goes through the draft class and all that when we have our bye week, so look to that. That'll give you a little bit of an insight into why I say I don't think Clayton Tune's our future. As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day. I'm out.
And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it.